What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here with another reaction video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we still digging through the Jelly Roll collection. Yes, we are. And today we checking out the Fire and Rain remix. Now, I've never heard the original Fire and Rain, so I cannot tell you what this is going to sound like, but I can let you know that if it's coming from the man Jelly Roll, it's a banger. And I actually was watching a short podcast clip of him yesterday just speaking about getting started in music and how he met his wife and all that. And it's a real dope story, man. If you don't know much about him, I challenge you to study him, man. From the guy from when sleeping in his van to now living his best life. If you don't believe dreams are real, then you got to check out this man's catalog, listen to his story, and he'll let you know that everybody has a dream that they've been chasing. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could hit the like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. The goal is to get 1 million subscribers. But if we get 100 million subscribers and start 100 million thought-provoking conversations, man, we can kill all of these narratives that's going around in the world. We're just spirits encased in human flesh trying to figure out this thing called life. And so if you like what you hear in the video, please share this message far and wide.
Check this thing on. It's a little echo, like a reverb. Take it off. Yeah, that's it, perfect. Check. It's one of my favorite songs.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone.
Yeah.
Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you.
Yeah.
I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to.
So much pressure and pain, there's a stress in the game. Cause when it's different, it's just different, it's never the same. And I expect it to rain. Cause really where I'm from, the sun don't never get to come. My daddy used to tell me about the passion of Christ. Instead of daddy's advice, I went to bagging up white. So many lonely nights, so many memories of dead homies inside of my mind that I hold them tight. I shake it twice, blow them once, then I roll the dice and pray to God that I don't get killed overnight. My brother tried to go and rob a delivery guy. He never thought that pizza man was equipped with a 9. Never thought that'd be the way that my brother would die. So now I'm thinking, what kind of big brother am I? That's the type of thoughts late at night that's in my mind to protect and provide. And I tried, but I failed. Yeah.
I've seen fire and I've seen
I was on my way down the Gulf Shores with my
Hey, this is a banger. I've never heard the Fire and Rain original song, so I apologize to James Taylor or whoever the artist is. It sounds like it's a slapper though, but back to Jelly's lyrics, man. The reason I love these guys so much is because, you know, I feel like music should be painting a picture. Like, literally, you should be able to visualize what they're talking about. And I got a lot of dead homies. You know what I'm saying? I know people who was doing home invasions and, you know, breaking in little petty gas stations, just trying to get some money, not thinking long term. You know, the downside with the youthfulness in us boys is our testosterone is high. And we never, you know, we don't think what happens on the other end of this. You know, energy is real. If you're throwing negative energy out, you're going to reap what you sow. And if you've ever read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, it says that's the biggest issue with young boys between about 14 and until we get about 26 is we don't develop the brain power to think long term about every seed that we plant in earth. And that's also says why most men don't get successful until they hit the age of 40 because their testosterone slows down and they start making more logical choices. So, man, it's not good that Jelly has lost friends like I have, but it's cool to know, regardless of skin color, we can relate over hardships, over bad decisions, and we can keep moving.
Father, for the family vacation for the first time in 15 years. To go see my brother Roger Scott and my sister Shelby. We listened to this song together, and my dad began to tell me the story about where James Taylor was at in his life when he wrote this song. I felt so connected to it. We all been through pain, fire and rain. Lord, I'm trying to change. Feel like it's ice cold blood flowing inside of my veins. Feel like it's nothing but bad memories inside of my brain. And I'm scared to get burnt, but I desire to flame. It makes no sense at all. I swear it really makes no sense at all. I pray my brother finally makes it out them prison walls. My daughter's 4.5 now, she's getting big, but I don't get to see her cause of the life I live. I'm such a bad father, I'm always on the road. I'm always chasing rainbows full of pots of gold. Man, and I'm believing in you, God. I hope you're drying, cause I can't see it through the fog. Whew, Lord, and I swear I feel so close to you. I fell in love with a girl, almost proposed to her. I almost got on one knee, but she couldn't accept me, for real.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
One take.
I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
I always said this rap shit's easy.
I've seen lonely times
just gotta tell
when
the
I could
truth.
not find
In real life,
a friend.
making this seem done easy, bro.
So
But
here it
I
goes.
always thought that I'd see you again.
I sat alone in the room and contemplate suicide. Then did a show the same night and said I'm doing fine. Nobody understands how I feel inside. I just try to tell them about 1,000,000 times.
Hey, I was just saying yesterday, man, every man is fighting a battle that nobody else knows about. I believe most men are silently fighting a battle. And the biggest person you always are at war with is yourself, your own mental, your consciousness. To keep fighting, to keep going, to not respond that way. To don't say that. To don't let that bother you. Let that roll off your shoulder. You know, if anything, you know, meditation has helped me really mellow myself out and calm myself out to where I can stay even keel. Before I meditated and before I woke up early, I used to feel like I was getting attacked by the day. And since I've incorporated meditation into my life, the day flows to me, if that makes sense. Everything is at a slower pace and a lot calmer. So incorporate meditation and stretching into your life. It'll help out with stress levels.
I feel so close, yet feel so far. I'm always on my grind, I'm going so hard. Now is there really an afterlife for people like me out here that ain't acting right? Lord, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Picture a young man getting 1,000 murders. Picture a man getting 1,000 birds, getting 1,000 years without a word. Some days I feel like I have to pray and close my eyes and pray I make it to a happy place.
Man, hey,
Yeah,
real life.
and that's the truth. Come on.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
Hey, Jelly's a legend,
Seen
man.
lonely times when I could not find a friend. But
Jelly
I
is a
always
legend.
thought that I'd
Jelly
see
is a
you
legend. Jelly is a legend. Hey, I love his music. I love his voice. I love his story. I love the message behind it. Man, I relate to it so much. So much. And we live in a society, you know, that wants you over-medicated and undereducated so you really can't, you know, be cognizant of what's going on around you. But, man, poverty knows no color. Hard times know no color. Struggle knows no color. We all are just trying to figure out this thing called life. It's cool to hear him tell, you know, talk about lessons from his father, because I'm a firm believer, man, most people don't have fathers. You know? 80% of black boys are growing up without fathers. 37% of white children are growing up without fathers. And iron sharpens iron, man. You need somebody to help you be a man. My sons are in the 3rd grade, and all of their 3rd grade friends who come from single mother households, they flock to me. I'm the leader of the wolf pack, and they not even my little cubs. But all them little boys, it's 10 to 12 of them, they all flock to me because they all want guidance and they all want leadership. And that's what we out here expanding in this world. And as Jelly said, rap is easy when you tell the truth. I feel like life is easy when you tell the truth. But there's something about telling the truth, because there's one thing to speak the truth, and there's another thing to live the truth. And I could easily get on this computer, like I could talk about being positive every day, but I have to live that in my reality. And I know how hot-headed I used to be as a little boy. You know, I know where I come from. I know how I used to conduct myself. And so the world sees this mature, put together, intellectual young man. But man, I was 18 years old with 8 gold teeth in my mouth. You know, riding around on 22-inch rims in my car. You know, we all evolve, and I'm a process of evolution. And where I am now, I'm not done on my journey. I'll be totally different from 3 years and 5 years and 7 years. And I just want to share that with the world that we all can change. Your past is gone. It doesn't define who you are. Divorce yourself from your past and create the future that you want. Because we watching Jelly live his best life, and it's cool to go back and see the process of becoming a better musician, of traveling. You know, myself, man, growing up in this environment of violence and murder, anybody could take a life. Like, I learned that at a young age. Anybody can grab a gun and pull the trigger and take a life. It's real gangster to save a life. It's real gangster to want somebody to grow up and be better, to help them get out of a dark spot. Just say, hey, man, you got this. It's real easy to laugh and joke about somebody's hardship or what they're going through. But it's real gangster. It's real manly to uplift your brother. And I am my brother's keeper. And all I want to do is be a living example for all men. No matter what you go through, no matter what hardships you face, keep going, man. The days get brighter. Fire Track by Jelly Roll. More videos to come. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what Jelly Roll track to cover next, man. This guy's catalog is so big that I'm finding random bangers like this. You know what I'm saying? Help me out, man. Until next time, man. Spread love, spread positive vibes. Keep speaking your truth. The more you speak your truth, you motivate others to do the same. Until next time, we are out.